you can also apply to the any kind of formulae, and also the any kind of the operator that you need to specify more about it. Yeah, so let's go and discuss this more onto and true and the false statement. What exactly the false statement we are going to be handled with respect to that. So if I enter the and along with the true and the false operator, the one value is false, so it's going to be written as a false condition. So that we already know. So the two operators are going to be false. It's also given as a false statement. So let's look onto this real-time example. 3 is greater than 1. Yeah, this is true. And 3 is equal to 3. This is something we had to be, yeah, it's also going to be true, right? True, comma, true. So we are going to be written as a true condition with respect to the AND operator. And if you want to specify with the Boolean kind of the stuff in a value like true or false, so this is also going to be returned. Double true means we are going to be getting it as a true statement only, right, with respect to the result. So similarly, 3 comma 2, any positive integer is going to be considered as a true only. So it's going to be given as a true by the condition to apply with the AND operator. Similarly, with 0 it's going to be considered as a false. Okay, 1 is considered as a true. In any Boolean operators, you're going to be take consideration in the computer science. So that if you enter as a 0 value, it's going to be given as a false condition, and the next operator, whatever it is, but it does not matter with the AND operations. Whenever you encounter any kind of the false statement, it's going to be given as a false. Okay, so you can see the all false statements we are going to be showcased with corresponding to that. So let's we can also perform maybe the OR operator. OR operator does, whenever you going to be giving some of the two values, it will return the true whenever the argument is the true, and it return the false whenever all the arguments are going to be false. Okay, so let's go and discuss more onto the. We already know about the OR operator in the truth tables. We have when we have the false only, it's going to be given as a false condition. Remaining all the cases, it's going to be given as a true value, right? Yeah, so if I enter the truth value for the first value and the second value for the false statement, it's going to be written as a value for the true, obviously. So eventually we're going to be showcased as any kind of operator in the truth tables also. It's going to be given as a one value to according to the remaining all the values going to be 0. Yeah, so for the one value we're going to be taken as true condition, and what exactly the false conditions we are going to be taken. At this time also we have at least one true conditions in our value set, so it's going to be given as a true value only. In case you don't have any kind of the true values in your value data set that corresponding to the OR operator, it's going to be returned the false condition. Similarly, you can also play around with some of the examples which I have shared with you, and some of the operators like a Boolean operators, they are going to be considered as a value. If it is going to be false, that's going to be given as a false result, and if it is going to be the true only, it's going to be given as a true condition. Similarly, we can also show maybe the not operator. This is very you can say this is very